So let's do next halacha. So very technical, Baruch HaShem. Number 16. If the corners of the tallis was cut or torn, okay. So now we're talking about corners. So we finished with the string. We will go to the corners. So if you check, if you see at our corners, there are always like reinforcement from a like stronger material to make it stronger. Okay. And okay. So one more time. If the corner of the tallis was cut or torn, such as that it was separated completely from tallis, okay, meaning the corner completely separated from tallis, and the piece that was severed measured less than 3 thumb braces. So thumb is like this part, right? The thumb in a wider part, so a little piece, basically, little piece of the corner. So one more time, if the piece that was severed measured less than 3 thumb braces, 3 thumb braces, commentary. So it says between 2.3 and 2.8 inches. Okay, so a little piece. Some say that this severed piece, even after it was sewn back securely onto tallis, is disqualified from ever having tzitzis threads attached to it. Okay, so they say, so this piece of the corner was completely ripped off. So they say if the authorities will say if you sew it back, so it's disqualified to having tzitzis. Okay, for since that piece was separated, did not measure 3 thumb braces by 3 thumb braces, so it was a small piece. If no longer has a halakhic status of being a garment, so meaning that there is no more corner in that garment, right? And even if it is reattached to the tallis, it is still considered as if it's part of the tallis. It is proper to be stringent in this opinion. So let's read again. I mean, it's very complicated. So let's see. For since the piece, I'm going to read the sentence again and try to understand. For since that piece we separated did not measure 3 thumb braces, so it was like a small piece, right? Did not measure 3 thumb braces by 3 thumb braces. It is no longer has the halakhic status of being a garment. So this piece, it's too small to be a garment. Okay, this would be this corner that was ripped off. And even when it is reattached to the tallis, it is still considered as if it is a part of apart from the tallis. So even if they are reattached, so they say it's still not there. Consider halakhically, still like it's not there. Okay, it is proper to be stringent in to follow this opinion. See commentary. So Mishnah Berurah, however, cites many authorities who hold that there is no problem with affixing tzitzis into such a corner after it's sewn back. So since it is so small, they say stricter opinion that even the you is sewn back, it's still like it's not there. So it's not a garment. So 2 pieces of garments you can attach to each other, there is no problem. But here, okay, but Mishnah Berurah says, okay, no problem. If it was ripped off, just sew back and retie the tzitzis. Okay. But if the piece that was cut or torn did not separate completely from the tallis, so it's still hanging, since it remains somewhat connected, sewing the piece back is effective. So I'm like in my mind when I was reading, like it's very hard to rip off the whole corner. Okay, but the sever, yes. Okay, so you can. So they say if it's only severed, so you can connect it back, sewing, no problem. To render it's part of the tallis. Okay, no problem. Therefore, tzitzit strings that are attached to it after it had been sewn back into the tallis are valid. Okay, so basically it was not completely ripped off. You sewing back. Okay, still valid. Continue. It is customary to sew a piece of cloth that measure 3 hand breadths, 3 by 3 thumb breadths. Okay, so that's why we have all of the reinforcement corners in our tallis. Into each corner of the tallis, because many garments, even new ones, have smaller pieces attached into the corners that are smaller than the minimum of the 3 by 3 thumb breadths. According to the above opinion, if these smaller pieces were attached to the corners, any tzitzis affixed to them would not be considered to be attached to the garment and would be invalid. So commentary, let's understand what they mean. So Mishnah Brura writes that even the halacha does not follow this opinion, it is still advisable to sew extra piece of cloth into the corner to avoid the problem altogether. So I'd like to reinforce it so you don't have all of these issues. Therefore, on a place where the tzitzis will be affixed, they put a piece of cloth that measure 3 hand breadths by 3 hand breadths. Okay, thumb breadths, sorry, 95. And commentary saying this way the tzitzis will always be attached to the piece of cloth of the proper size. Okay, so maybe, okay, that's what it means.